What's up, buddy?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Doing great. How are you?
Good. About to head out,
What's up?
leave the house, get on the train.
Oh, you're on the train? Oh, gotcha. Heading over to work.
hmm Everybody's still sleeping here.
I bet. Got the little guy sleeping.
Yeah.
You have a good night last night?
Yeah, I did. I started watching this TV show called Feed on Prime. It's interesting.
Huh. What's it about?
Yeah. Basically like the future, basically, like everybody has a chip in their bodies where, you basically don't have to use phones, laptops, or anything. Everything is in your mind. And
Wow.
social media, like literally take pictures with your
It-
eyes.
what's it called again?
Feed, FEED.
Oh, okay. It sounds like Black Mirror.
Oh, okay.
What's up, Lee?
Right.
How you doing?
Shite in a minute. I draw down.
Uh-oh. Are you managing risk?
Yeah, not yet. It's only like 6 pips, maybe.
You wanna send a chart? I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, I'm about to fucking cut it soon.
Sounds good. Did you guys watch that breakdown last night?
What breakdown?
I sent a breakdown for Asian in London.
I was at work, so I probably didn't see.
Oh, I gotcha. I sent it last night.
Yeah, I'll just send the chart. It's not labeled up yet, but you'll be able to see what happened.
What's up?
I'll send you the chart in this chat on Zoom.
Okay, cool. Ah, okay.
I entered on that 15-minute close, expecting it to continue because we're in a downtrend. But yeah, it's fucking shit. As soon as it comes back to me entry, I'm probably gonna close.
James, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, fellas? How's it
How
going?
are you? Lee, this is James. Christian, this is James.
All
What's
right.
up, boys? Lee, nice to meet you, dude.
We're gonna wait for a couple people to
too.
pop in, then I'm gonna start breaking everything down. Lee, with this, I know you trade a little bit differently, but just wait for a break and close below this support right here.
Level. Yeah.
That's exactly what you want. You want to break and close below, and then maybe an impulse entry below that, or on that break and close candle with a stop above it. But in this, you don't want to play in that.
Nah, shit. As soon as it 15 minutes, got no bottom wick at the minute, so when it pulls back down, I'm probably gonna close half. I'll just close it all.
Okay. Have a good night, James.
Yeah, man, I went to bed pretty soon after we got off the phone. I'll be frank with you, dude. I did not get through all the push-ups on the deck of cards this morning. I was gassed.
Hell yeah.
I hit a 10 and then a face card and then another face card in a row, and it was a struggle, dude.
What's it called? Noah went through the same thing the other day. Yesterday, he sent me a picture of it, and it's funny because he was like, I got a 10 and then 2 face cards right in a row. And I was like, I know it sucks. You're looking at that and you're like, oh, I don't feel like doing it. But if you like just talk to yourself,
Yeah.
and also like talk to the deck of cards, like that's all you got. Let's go, keep going.
Yeah.
And if you just build that attitude, I know it sounds crazy, but it lights a fire under your ass and makes it easier.
Now I gave myself a little pump up talk before my cold shower.
There you go. Dude, cold shower was hard this morning.
Yeah, it took my breath away initially.
Yeah. You feel like insane, right?
Yeah. I mean, it felt good though. Like shit,
Yeah.
I'm awake. Hell.
Better than a cup of coffee.
Yeah. I don't even drink coffee anymore. I try to just drink water in the morning.
Good
Just
shit.
for health benefits.
Good stuff. Yeah, so like I said, we're gonna wait for a couple people to hop in here, and then I'll start breaking stuff down. We get a couple guys on the West Coast that come in a little bit later, and I thought you had worked at 5:45. No?
Oh, I do. I'll show you.
Oh, you work from home.
Yeah.
Oh, that's clutch. Okay.
Yeah, it is. I definitely wouldn't be able to do this at the office.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got a EJ chart. You don't have to look at it now, but
Yeah, send it over.
here comes through.
I was saying the good thing about these streams is it's they're smaller, so that we could look at your charts. You have more of a say, when we're in these.
Nice.
Awesome. EJ. Okay.
It's the 1 hour.
Clean candles, moving fluid. Okay. Support.
Basically just looking for a retest of that low made right at London Open, a little bit after London Open. Yeah, just hoping to see resistance
To
right at that
continue down?
consolidation. Yeah. It closed on the 4 hour. It closed below the support I had. So I'm thinking it should move kind of in that crappy channel that I have.
Yeah. Well,
Just wait
check
to-
this out. I can help you draw channels a little bit cleaner, where you everything's like kind of parallel and neat. But look at EJ right now for what I have. Start with the daily. So price obviously 128 and 127. This whole range up here, very critical. If you look over on the weekly, obviously price has been in this uptrend since COVID. Right over here, this was COVID. Price just formed the support down here, rejected, and it's been in a bullish trend ever since, coming all the way back up to this critical area around 128. See that? Now it's creating that resistance over here, and price came down, created the support over here. If you look at the daily and the 4 hour, price made this strong bullish move up before the year's end, and then it's just been consolidating around here by the end of December. Retapped this area, came back down, formed support, broke this support over here. It was kind of a fake out and came back up to retest this area. Now formed this support, this resistance. This candle right here came up to retest 126,800 and then flip bearish to pass the low of this candle. So it's on its way down, but it's been in this bullish trend right here.
Yeah.
See that? And look at that. It closed below. It's coming up to retest that area. Now safe sells would be if price comes up, and you want safe sells down below this area. Because if price closes in this area, comes down, forms support, and continues up, this is a fake out, and it's coming right back into the range and retesting this resistance up here. If it closes down here and we get a nice structure where price, retested this and then came back down into this area, retested this area, you have this area where price could come down into 126. And then eventually, once that happens, it could mirror this move all the way through with some volume. It could continue pushing down.
Yeah, I'm hoping this 4 hour candle is creating like a top wick to drive down during like New York Open and NYSE Open. It's the only thing is the prior 4 hour candle didn't have a wick. So
exactly right here.
That's a little sketchy.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you want clean candles closing in your direction in that case. That's not a time that you want to really take impulse entries, stuff like that. You want to wait for that clean entry. Plus, EJ, you have more opportunities to take trades like that because you can wait for candles to close on the higher time frames.
Yeah, that's one thing that
really
draws
wait
me
for
to
that.
it. Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys saw that breakdown last night. I know lead in, or I don't know if Christian did, but um, exactly what I said was going to happen on gold and GJ happened. I erased all the like the squiggly lines that I basically predicted. But yesterday, as I said, after that move down on GJ, and price came back up into this range, it came back up to retest this area up here, this trend line, this bearish trend. And it continued down, broke this support over here, closed below support, and then just started ranging, like I said, up until this trend line over here, where it wanted to retest this trend. And then it just continued down into this level back at 143 flat, which I've been saying since Monday, right? On Monday stream,
Yeah,
I've been saying price is going to come down to 143 before it continues bullish. Now, I don't want to do the full like breakdown before a couple more people hop in, but you know, GJ is tapping on this trend line now. It's knocking on heaven's door over here. So you got right over here, price forming this trend line. Price is continuing up over here, tapping it multiple times over here. Now it's in this key level. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to the lower time frames and understanding what price is doing on the lower time frames in this area over here. These are the areas that you want to pay attention to. I'm not saying take a trade in these areas because you need price to break certain levels for, buys to be valid. If that's what you think it's going to happen, you're not just going to take a buy right here and continue up. What you're going to do is wait for price to break this level up here before you take any kind of safe buys. You want price to break this level up here. On the 1 hour, look at that. Price forming this support right here with this strong bullish candle with the wick to fill. But this candle closed bearish, and it's just ranging in here because it's, battles. There's a battle going on between buyers and sellers in this area. It's a very key level around 143. And then also 142, 200 was also a very key level as well. So if price breaks this trend line and comes down here, is it going to form support to then continue up? Like I was saying, I think if GJ is truly bullish, that's what's going to happen, and it's going to continue up. But this is my main play. If price forms this support, breaks this level up here, you don't want to play in this. Like if you see support forming over here, even on the lower time frames, like this is the 30-minute, you want price to break out of here. You see all these wicks, this wick over here getting rejected multiple times, just ranging in here. A safe buy, you got this move right here, would be here. This is a little bit more risky of a buy, but a safe buy would be above here once price breaks out of that level. Until price breaks and closes and retests above this bearish trend right here on GJ, I'm looking for sells. I'm not really like taking sells because price is starting to get into this wedge over here, but you're just being patient, waiting for those buys. If price closes below here, retest this area right here, you better believe you're gonna have a nice move to the left to mirror.
Yeah, you really do got some clean candles right there.
Right? Yeah. That's what we're looking at. Oh wait, that's yesterday. Gotta clear some space on this computer. Now this is the 5-minute. And if you see price bouncing off this level over here, you see this like minor trend it's in. And it's just continually just coming up, honoring that trend. I'm not saying take a trade in that. That would be retarded. But you could see how price is starting to change. It was in a bearish structure after retesting this trend line. Now it's starting to form the support over here in this key level and continuing up. It just gives you a little bit more of an indication that price is forming that support, and it's gonna want to come back up to 143, 150, maybe. But all you want to do is wait.
I hope none of y'all live in Wisconsin because it's going to be negative 38 degrees on Saturday and Sunday.
We're getting another snowstorm, right?
In Jersey, I think, yeah.
Let's check the weather channel, and we'll check the Forex channel. It's gonna be nice on my birthday. I don't see any snow.
Maybe it's more west. I know like Pennsylvania is going to be negative 30. Like
Wow.
Mill Hall, Williamsport.
People I know keep saying that we're getting another snowstorm this weekend. I don't see anything. Whatever. Mostly sunny, 42.
42 definitely going to snow.
So, Christian can't really talk right now, but he's another one that like he would always send me pictures of like either his runs or a cold shower. He was one of the first to actually like do the cold shower and send it to me. So he's a teacher down in DC actually, but he's a worker. He's awesome.
I did the thing you said where you kind of ease into it.
Yeah.
And it just like I just eventually just went for it. I was like, oh shit.
You're breathing when you do it. It's just like
Yeah. I was like breathing out my mouth like I was about to
hyperventilating.
do like a bench press rep or something.
Oh, I know. It takes it just takes everything out of you, but then again, it puts everything into you. Giovanni, what's up, my man?
Hello, man. Good morning, guys.
You have a good night?
Yeah, it was a good night.
Awesome.
How about yours?
Great, man. Giovanni, this is James from Tennessee.
What's up, James?
Hey, Giovanni, nice to meet you, dude.
Likewise, homie. You guys traded Asian last night or no?
No, I sent the breakdown for you guys, but I don't really trade Asian. What I wanted to do, which I called yesterday, was on gold. I don't know if you guys caught this, but this range that gold has been playing in since beginning of January, right? So gold has just been in this order block, just playing back and forth, back and forth. I told you safe buys would be above 1875 to mirror this candle or these candles right over here to the left.
Mhm.
And then I also said that if price breaks this support last night, which it did, it would come down to, where is it? Oh, I'm on the wrong time frame. Come down to retest this area. If it broke this support right here, it come right back down here, right?
Mhm.
So that's exactly what it did. So right over here to the left on gold is this area that I'm looking at that you want to be careful with. So you want to clean break and retest. See this? This is just an order block in this area. And below this, you got clean candles. This is the area that you want to trade in right here. So I drew a little bracket with a support resistance supply and demand right up here in this area. Now, if you look to the right, you got this area, this wick perfectly at that support of that order block, right? And then price is now in here. Now, if you traded London, I couldn't show you a better setup than this, right?
That's perfect.
Price finally broke a major support at 1825 that it's been ranging forever. since the beginning of January, like I said, created this low down here, came up, closed a strong bearish candle right here. Could have caught this probably on the 30-minute. After this candle started coming down, maybe the retracement of this candle, stop loss up here, and you would have caught this whole candle. I'm guessing, I'm not really guessing, but like during London, I don't trade London. So during London, we got this this candle right here. Like I said yesterday, all you're looking to do is catch a candle, catch a 30-minute candle, catch a 1-hour candle, and you're done. Done with your session. Now that could happen within 30 minutes, or that could happen, 3 hours into the session. But that's all you're waiting for. You're just sitting back and waiting for the ideal candle at the high volume time. That's it.
Wow, that was a 67 pip move.
Yeah.
More than that.
Yeah, that's almost a $10, $12 move on gold.
Wow.
And then Giovanni, I also wanted to point out, you took you journaled a GJ trade, right?
Yeah, the buy.
So yesterday, what, back up to here?
Yeah. You
Yeah.
saw how it respected the trend line?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So this is what I was talking about. Price would come up and retest this trend line. It would range a little bit, maybe come back down, create this low, range a little bit until it retested that trend line again, and then it just dropped right back into this area that I said on Monday that price would reach 143. Remember that? So now GJ's in this key level over here, where price is coming down. This is a clean bearish structure over here with a clean move to the left. So is price going to come back down to one?
Opening. Step back to allow.
We must have Derek in here. What's up, buddy?
Good morning, fellas. How y'all doing, man?
Oh, no, that was Christian. You're on the train. We had Derek in here. Derek's a cop in Michigan, and he's always on the job. Like while he's on these, just sitting in the cop car. But anyway, so we got 142.200 that price could potentially come down to if it breaks this bullish trend that GJ's been in. Or price respects this bullish trend. If you see the 4-hour, once, twice, 3 times, and right up here, it's at that key level, which is 143, what I said. So if price forms a support over here and a clean support breaks this level and then breaks the bearish trend, let's take a look at the 1-hour. You're going to have safe buys up here to this level up here, this level up here, and then eventually 144 again.
Yeah, I think today we should look into buys.
What's up?
I think and GJ is gonna keep going up now.
Yeah, it's the pound is very strong right now.
Yeah.
But
the trend line, the 4-hour trend line. I'm pretty sure he's gonna respect it.
So am I. That's my main bias. But again, we got to stay fluid because if price breaks this support, closes below this trend line, comes up and retests, we're gonna have a situation just like yesterday. What was that on? GJ?
Yeah.
Where it broke the trend and then retested. Oh no, this was Tuesday. We got that trade. That was my first trade of the week where I lost. I'm actually posting all these today on Instagram, but price came up, retested. We get a clean move to the left right over here, and that's all we're taking. But again, safe buys would be above the support, kind of risky buys above the support. Until price closes and retests this this bearish structure right here, I'm waiting for sells. That's all you do is wait. Guess we don't have Alex today.
No, he's working.
Does he actually like being called Alex?
Yeah, he does.
All right, cool.
Yeah, he doesn't have a problem with it. That I know of. I don't know.
he said it yesterday.
Yeah.
So you see this, Giovanni? This minor bullish structure on the 5-minute. This is why you pay attention to the 5-minute and the 1-minute in key levels like this. 143 around this area, you start to see the bullish structure starting to form.
Yeah,
And
they
if this
get-
breaks, then you might be able to get a break below this trend line right here. But again, you're just waiting. But this gives you a nice indicator that price may come up and retest this high and come above and eventually come back up. But the pound is strong, and it's weird how fundamentals line up with technicals and how price comes back to a key level at the perfect time. It's like it's weird, honestly, the way it works, but I love it.
Yeah.
So Giovanni, we're at a key level on EJ right now.
Okay. That trend line is from the 1 hour or 4 hour?
Yeah, you weren't in here. So with EJ, obviously 127, 128, 127, 500. It's a clean level up here. And then real quick, if I show you the weekly, why it's such a key level. See this? Wow. See this?
Yeah.
So we got a clean resistance up here at 128. We got our West Coast boys in. Jane, what's up, my man?
What's up, bro?
What's up, Jake?
How's it going, fellas?
Jaden, we got James in here from Tennessee. We got a new one.
Hey, what's up, Jaden? Nice to meet you, man.
How you doing, James?
Oh, on the grind. You know how it is.
What are we looking at today? Some GJ shorts?
Yes. Actually, no, not shorts yet. You gotta wait. So GJ right here, you got perfect like bearish structure on GJ, right? On the 4 hour and the daily. Like look at the daily. You got obviously this level over here to the left from COVID where price just crashed from this wick. So price came up into this area at 143,730. Came just shot down from that level. Now price formed that resistance right over there too. Right over here. Now price broke support on GJ and it's got a clean move to the left to mirror before it comes down to potentially 142,200, which is a key level on GJ and potentially continues up. I was waiting for this correction on the higher time frames, but then if you look at the 4 hour, you got this trend that price is in, this bullish trend, price tapping here, 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 and right in this key level right here. As I said on Monday, price would come into 143, retest 143 to form support and continue up. So it's at this key level right here. And it's trying to form support, but if it breaks support, closes and retests right here, if you get one of these, you got a clean move over here to the left to mirror. So that's ideal for sells. But again, we're at a key level right here. This is where you want to stay patient. You don't want to take impulse entries. You got to make sure that everything is lining up the right way. You just want to wait for support to form like it is right now. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah. So as I was saying yesterday, Jaden, you got this level that price came back up into yesterday to retest this trend line. I said it was going to consolidate, retest that again, and just shoot back down to 143. Like I said on Monday, price would get. Now, safe buys.
whoa, what the fuck?
All right.
Oh,
Wow.
And talk about another retest of this trend line.
So it's a clean candle, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. What just happened? I know we had volume coming in for news.
wow.
Asset purchase facility. Yeah, that's right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it has to be with the pound. EJ
Yep.
didn't really do anything.
The pound is strong today.
Yeah, obviously.
They're having some issues right now when it comes to the vaccine stuff with the euro and the Euro Union. They're trying to figure out how to. They might have shortages in Britain with the vaccine, which is obviously negative for Great Britain. But we got to see what how that works out. That's probably number one when it comes to the pound, is getting these lockdowns over. So this is awesome. This is what we're waiting for. We're waiting for this retest. Like I said, safe buys would be up here. I thought this was going to take all morning for this to happen. But this is news coming out. You don't trade this. This is gambling. You trade the reaction to this in 10, 15 minutes.
I'll take a 50 pip jump.
Yeah. And again, you get that retest of this bearish trend and you get that continuation up. And we might get a nice trade today. But when you guys study news, don't study what happens in the reaction. Study what happens to the reaction of the news move. Right? Because you're gambling. And it just doesn't make sense to do that.
If it closes below that trend line, would you be looking for sells?
Yeah, potentially. We got a nice clean move right here. It's a reaction to it. I'm bullish on GJ right now. But yeah, if we get a nice structure over here and a nice clean move maybe right here on a rejection of the bearish trend, yeah, we could potentially get that. Which it looks like it's happening. Roy, you just got in. You missed the nicest buys we just took on GJ.
Dude, I just saw that shit. I just pulled it up.
No, we didn't take that. That's news.
that?
We don't trade that shit.
You guys got it?
No. We don't trade that.
Dude,
That's,
that was
I was just saying that. I mean, this is good for you too. Don't trade news. Like news just came out. We had asset purchase facility. We had a lot of stuff coming out for the pound, and the pound is pretty strong right now. But you don't trade that, the actual news, you trade the reaction to the news. So trade, what's going to happen in 10, 15 minutes after this whole move just happened. And what we're looking for, damn, look at that. I hate to keep repeating myself, but price has been honoring this bearish trend right here until it got to 143. Like I said it would on Monday. Form support, honor this 4-hour trend line. Bullish trend line right here. Does that make sense to you, Roy?
mm-hmm.
And form the support in this key level. This is a very key level. This is where, banks, governments, institutions come in and make their move right in here.
Damn.
And either price breaks this trend line, closes below, retests right here, and then continues down to mirror this move over here, or price forms support and just continues up. Now,
Sorry,
go ahead.
You want me to?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I feel like they're using this news to grab liquidity. I'm still pretty bearish on GJ, to be honest, and I like the move that you have planned right there, and then the move after that as well.
Yeah, you got a clean move right here. Because if price breaks this 4-hour trend line, we're heading down at the very least to 142.200, and it's gonna have some problems at 142.200 too, because it normally does. And with GJ, it's interesting because GJ makes these impulsive moves. Like you see right here, these moves over here. Actually, what's his face pointed this out. Jev did, but you get these like impulsive moves from GJ. Once it forms these highs, buyers come in, pump these highs in. It just has this impulse move down to correct the whole move. And then it comes right back up to retest the high. Did the same thing over here. multiple times right here. And it's just a question of how many pips is it going to be for it to correct that whole move, you know? Let's see what tool I could use. But the same thing right over here. Price formed this high, shot down. Formed this high over here, shot down all the way back down to the trend line. Because GJ was bullish anyway, so I wanted to retest this. Same thing over here. Once it breaks, consolidates a little bit, and then comes up to create this high right here, shoot down, and then boom, it's gonna retest it. It's so predictable. Making all this mess in my chart.
That's a bullish candle right there.
Oh yeah. GJ got a stiffy. I can't be talking like that on here. Posting this on YouTube. But James, already, like I was saying last night, you see why trend lines make sense?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm with trend lines. I know a lot of people do. I just can't draw mine correctly. So
No, it's it takes practice, and the more you see me doing it during the live streams, the more it's just gonna register with you. Even same thing with the lower time frames, why those make sense to me. Right in here, you see how we're getting bullish pressure even on the 5 and the 1 minute over here. This is this little trend line that I drew right here. Price is in an uptrend, like it's just honoring that, and it's only a matter of time before price breaks out and retests 143, 150. That's what I was saying with that. I didn't think that's what was gonna happen, but that's what you got.
yeah, nice. So you draw them from the candle closes?
Candle closes. It really makes it's very subjective to the pair and the way price is structuring out. Sometimes it could be the wicks, because especially on the higher time frames, because on the lower time frames, price actually forms candles in those wicks. That's what those wicks are for, or what they are. So now we're getting a retest down here into this area. It's a key area right over here. Previous resistance. Potentially come down here or form support right here, which would be awesome. But this was such a significant bearish trend that it broke that I want to wait for price to come back down here. But if it forms a clean support, we could take a nice buy to retest this area up here at 143,688. Right? But again, I see price just rejecting this area, 143,650, and continuing down to retest this, form support, and then we can mirror this move right up. This might be perfect for us right now, this coming down. To form support and just mirror that whole thing. Ah, Giovanni. What's up, buddy? EJ? This is what I was saying with EJ. Price is going to come up and retest this trend. James, another perfect example for you. EJ. Wait, who was I pointing this out to? I was breaking EJ down for someone. Nobody?
No, yeah, we broke it down right when I got on.
Right when you got on, but somebody came in, they were trading it. It may have been Giovanni, I don't know. But anyway, price has been in this bullish trend right here on EJ, just tapping multiple times. Now it broke and closed below with this bearish candle right here, coming up to retest. We might get that clean move. It's not too clear to the left because it's a little rangy right over here, but we could get this level retested at 126. But you want to wait, because this could very well be a fake out, of this area over here, the support, to continue up to retest this area. It could be a fake out of the trend line too. So if it forms support, that could be a buy. But if it starts to close below this area, you get a retest on the lower time frames and take this down to 126.
Hey, Stefano, I have a quick question.
Of course.
Oh, you posted a tab that's called Forex Tips 101 that they fund your account.
Funding talent. Yeah.
You actually like doing that?
No. I trade my own money, but I like their business model. I like how they are as people. It's hard for me to talk bad about a business that I don't have bad experience with, but FTMO, doesn't have the best reputation. And this is just from what I've heard. So I don't want to talk too badly about them, but just some things that turn heads, and especially with not coming on the live stream to answer questions when you could easily gain a huge clientele. Just answer some of the questions that people have. And right when they didn't do that, they refused to come on. And then Funding Talent came on the following Friday. We asked them every question in the book. Like, we were kind of hounding them too, not like in a bad way, but like wanted to know like all about the business. And she answered everything, both of them, and they were great. And I reached out to them. I was like, I want to align my reputation, my business, along with yours. How could we partner together? So, and I know a lot of people out there need a funding account once they get a little profitable.
Yeah.
So I decided to align myself with them, and
Yeah, I was looking at them yesterday. I was watching the video.
they're good people. If you go on her Instagram, she adds a lot of value. They get a nice little shout out now on YouTube.
That's nice. Did you guys see the Instagram post that Roger posted?
I was laughing at that.
Yeah, that had me crying.
Get the
That was
fuck out the way, money.
Yeah.
Nuts.
He looks so young. His like jawline and everything.
Oh, I know.
It's just super,
It's crazy. Like, I know people say like, girls get plastic surgery and stuff when they start getting money, and how different you start to look once you start making like a good amount of money. But I think your physiology and everything about you, your confidence, everything, once you start making a good amount of money, you change, not in a bad way. I mean, money only amplifies you of who you actually are. So if you're a good person, you're making a lot of money, you're going to do a lot of good with it. If you're a bad person making a lot of money, it's just going to amplify that. You're going to be even more of a dickhead. But when it comes to making money as well, you get this confidence about yourself, about your, everything about yourself. You start to feel much better, start to look a little bit differently. It's kind of crazy how that all happens. Maybe it's just respect that makes people look better. I don't know. It's pretty interesting though.
Hey, that respect looks good on you, man.
Yeah. What did I want to do here? It's gonna be cool when I get these on YouTube, like live.
Oh, yeah.
See, this was a good impulse entry on the 5 minute. Risky, but potentially good. You got maybe a 15 pip range right here. Yeah. As price past the high of this candle, stop loss maybe below this wick right here. Anticipating volume to continue. But that was a nice move on GJ. For news. He's in the chat, Christian.
See if you would take that sell on gold.
Yes.
To
So
retest the area.
18. What is this? The 15-minute? So let's look at
Yeah.
gold real quick. So what I was saying with gold is that, I mean, last night, like I was saying, if price broke this consolidation that price was in, you got it bouncing off this bearish trend over here, broke the support finally, and now it's starting to come down to retest this wick over here and then retest these lows over here at 1770. Plus, you got some strength in the dollar, as it being a safe haven currency, people buying the dollar up. And it is temporarily strong right now, but price broke below this level at 1825. It was a clean move during London. Like if you guys trade London, this move right here, this is the setup I look for every time. I pointed this out before. Perfect break below, created the low, came up, retest, strong bearish candle, and you catch this candle right there, you're done. You're done for a couple days probably, depending on what you risk on it. But now it's starting to come into this area over here. And you see these two lines? This is a strong bracket of a what's it called? Let's see. Where is it? So price grabbing liquidity in this area over here to the left. You got the resistance up here, you know, nice supply area, demand area down here. But then if you look to the right, this wick down here that I said price might fill, it lines up perfectly with that zone over there. So now price is in the middle of that. Price is in the middle of that right here. So I would want a break and close below this area and a retest to take this down because it's in the middle of that. But once it is out of that, you got these clean candles to the left. This is the area you want to be in, right over here. That's why you don't want to take an impulse entry below here. You want to wait for that to retest because you're in the middle of this. So you want to wait for the retest for this to come down and retest that area. But here, if you're looking for price to come back above this line, this order block, you got 125 price could come up and retest, and price could range in here before it continues to drop. So price is obviously in a very bearish trend. You see support forming right here. You're not going to take buys here. You're going to wait for resistance to form, maybe even at 1817. And you could potentially catch this move from 1817. Oh, what am I doing? Potentially catch this from 1817 down to 1810 for a 77 pip move. Price, this is the 1 hour too. So nice little retest up here. If you get a resistance formed, could potentially take that. That's where the higher time frames come in. Yes, see this? That's perfect. There goes EJ. I want to close below this level. See, this came up. So price broke this trend line, bullish trend line, created this low here, came up, retested this level over here where this wick came into. This is a previous support. and then closed bearish right here. And it looked like it tapped that wick. And this candle past the low of this candle. This took a lot of people out. A lot of people probably took sells right here. And then price came back up to retest this area again. This is kind of what happened on Tuesday with that loss I took, the first loss, or the first trade I took. And then we got that huge move on GJ right after that. Price faked us out a little bit. But that was an early sell. But price came back up to retest the trend line again before it started to drop. The same thing's happening right now on EJ.
On the 15-minute on EJ, would you not want to look at a sell as price broke the low of the previous 15-minute? Or is it
Right here?
still too early? Mm-hmm.
See, you got a mess right over here.
Yeah.
And you got wicks coming into this area over here. And this candle wicked up into that area, closed bullish, or bearish. But you want price to exit this area. You always hear Ted here, like, see that area right there? You always like talking about that. This is a zone right in here that not many people could see. And you want price to clear that area, retest this area. And with momentum, you'll get price pushing through here.
I guess when you look at the 1 hour, I kind of see some cleaner traffic. So I was thinking if we put more faith in the 1 hour, but I see what you're saying on the 30-minute.
Yeah, this is a nice intraday trade. If you want to take a riskier sell and you see volume pushing down back into this area over here, you could place your stop loss up here, anticipating price to reach 126 like it has in the past. Right over here, this critical area. And then eventually these clean moves to the left, which is what you want, for price to retest 125,800. But that would be a nice intraday play.
And I think we missed a trade on GJ.
Yeah, that's okay. That was news. This would have been a risky buy on the 5-minute, but this is a perfect setup. Price created this high, came down, closed bullish. We could have grabbed this candle right here. But honestly, my bias was coming down. I wanted to play it safe, coming down and retest this trend line because it's so strong. And price is coming back up to retest 143,700, which is that wick on the daily that I was telling you guys about with Corona. So, I mean, it's not like we missed GJ. Like GJ just needs to form a support maybe right here. And we could get that retest at 144. That's what I'm waiting for. Gold is still playing in this area.
I don't know what y'all's sunrises look like, but here at home it's pretty gnarly.
Yeah. How far are you from Nashville?
Like 3 hours.
Oh, wow. Okay.
2:45, more towards the Smokies than.
I can't believe that happened with that RV a couple
Yeah.
weeks ago.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was only like an hour away at my grandfather's.
Wow,
Everybody was sending me all these videos. It was pretty crazy, actually.
that's nuts. Yeah, it's crazy. It's so like eerie. Like the announcement that was
Yeah.
coming from it.
I think it was a pretty targeted attack on the AT&T Center, and they weren't really looking to kill anybody. I think
AT&T Center.
Yeah, they knocked out the entire grid for AT&T for like Tennessee and then most of the Southeast. And you couldn't make any phone calls or send texts through AT&T. You can only call on landlines.
So you're saying AT&T rose the bill by a couple bucks on this guy and got pissed
Maybe
off?
so. Yeah, maybe so. Or they were trying to hack it during the time they were down. That's what I think. But who knows?
It's a good analysis.
Yeah.
That's crazy. People are nuts.
For real.
And he was in it.
Yeah, he's just sitting there in it. That I don't know why.
Yeah, right. Must really hate AT&T.
Yeah, right.
Tells you not to raise my FM bell. Good old GJ, huh? Starting to reject this area over here. See, this is what you want to trade. You know, now you're starting to wait and be patient and wait for the reaction to this news. Is price going to correct the whole thing? Is it going to create support to continue up? Now's the time where you could start analyzing, you know, what to do in here. I said 10, 15, 20 minutes later, that's when you can really start to analyze GJ and plan out a move. It's already 7:30. It's nuts.
Time flies, man.
What's up?
Time flies.
Yeah, man. Especially when you're trading. Here we go. So, James, this is what I was talking about. This retest over here.
Yeah.
Starting to pull back.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you stay patient. It's coming right back in this area. Could very well come back down and retest this area, but if they get the 5 minute, it's coming right back into this whole zone. I think I even drew it wrong. Just give it like right there. Once price exits that zone, that's a clean move.
Do you think you could take I don't know what the 15-minute looks like, but either on the 5, if it starts breaking the low of that 5-minute candle, yeah, you'd really have to maybe wait for the 15.
Breaking the low over here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be good.
Nice.
It's right out of this area. You see all these wicks? It's a price point that price likes to keep retesting or grab liquidity over here. Grab liquidity before heading up right here to retest the trend line again. Key level right there. Form this resistance. See how much more in depth you could go with price action and understanding how candles are moving, and you know, the more you backtest and watch your pairs, it's, you know, it almost gets like, I don't want to say easy, but just like so simple. and you just sit back and wait. That's it.
Effortless almost.
Yeah. People get in their own way. And you get impatient. You're like, oh my God, price is dropping. Right here on the 30-minute. Oh my God, I gotta get in here. Gotta get in, you know?
Yeah.
Price is retesting this. But like if you're planned and you understand this is gonna happen and you're bearish on EJ lining up with the fundamentals, you got a stop loss right up here. Price closes bearish like this. Maybe wait for this top wick to form or something like that. Or I mean, if you want to take an impulse entry right here, that's an even riskier sell. But the safe sells are out of this range because price could very well just bounce in here all day. But once it exits this, you're not missing out on anything. You're gonna get moves later. If you miss this, who cares? It's that simple. And then if you look at this zone again, boom. See that? Price just grabbing liquidity in here and retesting this trend line, key level right in here. See, Giovanni, you see how we missed that impulse entry on the 5?
Yeah.
But you would have been stopped at a break even right here.
Mhm.
That's why you just wait for this. Wait for it to play out. Wait for this level to be broken. Maybe take a sell. Get a clean candle to the left. You get a little retest on the 5-minute right here. Price comes down. Ranges right here. Then breaks. Retests. And you could potentially take that. But price is bullish. So do you want to take that sell or do you want to wait for price to form the support for you to take this move up to retest this area?
Yeah.
That's what I want to wait for.
Same.
So with 8 o'clock volume on EJ, we might be able to get this. This sell. Once price clears this level over here, 126,200. Right? Look at the 5-minute. Price is retesting this area. If this candle closes bearish below this area, this might be your play. Retest this level, but continue through with momentum. I think that level will get broken.
Hey, Stefanos, how do you switch between pairs on MetaTrader 5?
On MT5, you should have multiple charts open.
I just got GJ.
GJ, so if you go to the left tab on the navigator,
Yeah,
you should also have the symbols up at the top. You see the symbols up there?
I just got GJ.
No, I know. There's a panel on the left. You don't have that of
Yeah,
MetaTrader?
the navigator panel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that.
Above the navigator, you should have the market watch. You don't
Oh,
see that?
create a new chart. Got it.
Yeah, so right click on either of the pairs and then do that. Wow. Yo, look at the daily on GJ. Here, bring it up for you guys. See what I was talking about, Jaden? Like it was a perfect bearish structure on GJ, looking like it was coming down to retest this trend line or this move up here, and it was pushing. It passed the low of these candles over here, and then with news and this level over here, just shot up. Jaden, do you remember FaceTiming me at Brandon's?
Yeah.
And me asking you what Forex was?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Look at you now.
Nah, I'm nothing yet. Not yet.
I'm a hell of a long way though.
Appreciate it, brother. Damn, all this buyer pressure on DJ. Now, for safe buys, you want price to form support on 143.730. That's that rejection wick on the daily. And we got this move. But again, this is the 5 minute. So do you want the retest on the 5 minute? Do you want to play it safe? Because you guys all came to this live and you all came to the charts with 2 opportunities. That's it. You wanna take them on the most optimal trades, if that's even a word. Optimal.
Optimal.
That's what I thought. Yeah, best most favorable. Got Rakil's Chinese indicator over here.
Mhm.
Talk about bullish on GJ.
Yeah.
Yes. He's home. What's up, bro?
Yeah, I'm home today.
Good shit. Good shit. It's a shame you missed this move on GJ.
Yeah, I know. I just turned the computer on. I was like, whoa,
Yeah, we all caught that.
damn.
No. I'm just getting everyone that comes in. This is news. You don't trade that shit.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, gold is about to touch 1817.
Gold is?
About to reach 1817.
Yep. I'm waiting for sells. But on EJ, we might have our opportunity.
All right.
Looking for the close below this area right here.
Mm.
30-minute created its top wick. This candle closed bearish on the 5 minute.
You not think it's going back up to 22? Just with the clean candles to the left on the 5 minute on gold.
On gold. Let's see. Are you in it?
No, I'm not in it.
Yeah, we're gonna wait on EJ right there. So on gold, if we see we're in the middle of this bracket over here, so I think price could be coming on the 1 hour to retest this low over here that price created, broke through, coming up to create a my bad, coming up to create a resistance right up here at 1817 and continuing down. If it doesn't, that's a fake out. Price is coming right back up to 1825 to retest again. It's probably going to range in here a little bit. But if we get a clean resistance formed right here, that'll be nice to take this down. That sound good?
Yeah.
EJ, just monitoring this. The thing with EJ though is this could very well. This is why I don't want to take this. I'm hesitating on it. This is a range in here. You know? This is what I was saying, like we should stay out of. I was thinking about taking an impulse entry right here as the 5 minute past the low of this candle right here, anticipating volume to push it down. But as I was saying, this is that order block that price needs to clear, especially right here. But if you look to the left, you have that support over here, rejections multiple times. You don't really want to take an impulse entry up here. You want to wait for that to clear to take this down all the way down to 126. Euro's pretty weak too anyway. Now this is GJ on the 1 minute. And price is starting to form this bearish pressure, seller's pressure coming down, honoring this little trend line. You know, we're not taking sells from this trend line here. Though. That's not what I'm talking about. But it just gives you a better sense, a quicker sense to understand what's going on before most people that are just watching the 15-minute and the 30-minute. You know, they're just sitting in this range, you know, waiting for resistance to break. But if you drop down to the 1 minute, you see price in this bearish structure. And price could come back up. Hey Derek, later if you go into YouTube and watch the replay of this, like the beginning of the stream, I think a lot of shit is gonna make sense to you. But do you have any questions right now? I'll break something down because I broke down multiple pairs like multiple times. So
Yeah.
just
No,
wanna see
you're
which one
good.
you trade and what you need broken down.
No, you're good. I really only trade GJ, and yesterday I thought was a pretty good trade for me. So I think I'm
Yeah,
all set on
yeah,
that.
the one you posted on Slack.
Yeah, and you commented on it, so I saw that this morning.
Good shit, man. That was a perfect. I wouldn't have like done anything differently. And
Right.
like I said, most times you're gonna get stopped at a break even on most runners. You know, don't expect a lot of runners to just play out,
Right.
especially on an impulse entry. So if that trade that you took was price creating that low, coming up to retest and then come down, there would have been a higher probability of that runner successfully playing out. But the fact that it was a impulse entry, just breaking support, there's a high chance that price is going to come back up to retest, to come down, even on the lower time frames.
Right. And it looks like it made like that other 10 pip move right after it retraced and retested at like 143, 150-ish area. It kind of came like it broke down, it kind of came up and retested, and then it had another 10 pip move down.
Where was your trade? Right here?
Let me look at.
Wait, were you Asian or London?
This was London. I caught it right at the end of Asian, or yeah, so right before London opened. It was like the
Right here.
245 candle. Yeah,
You caught this move.
yeah.
Good job. I was pointing out before, as we were looking at GJ yesterday, and I was talking about this trend line, price coming back up to retest it, consolidating a little bit once it broke that support, coming back up to retest this, and then just dropping down to 143, like we said on Monday. And now price is in this key level, trying to figure out what I wanted to do, plus positive news. I was just saying before how fundamentals line up perfectly with technicals sometimes, or most of the time, which is kind of weird the way that works out. Same thing with Fibonacci's too, how they perfectly line up sometimes. But right here, you got positive news plus prices in this key level. It just adds multiple confluence to the fact that this is going to be a nice buy once price starts breaking levels. I didn't think that asset purchase, that kind of fundamental was going to push price like this, but it was a lot of news coming out for GJ. So rate stayed the same.
Stefanos, I got a fundamental question, I guess.
Sure.
So you got this big candle like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
At some point, we're expecting to kind of follow that candle back down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you wouldn't say that it would take that whole candle, but it would probably take nice pieces of it on the way down, right? Like it'd still move and
You're saying
way
correcting
down.
this move?
Yeah, like it's not gonna. You don't expect it to correct the whole move down, right? Because there's a
No.
lot of volume for
No.
that kind of news.
What I see with GJ is this perfect trend line on the 4-hour price over here, tapped here.
So you're saying it would basically trend back down to kind of fill that whole candle.
So this morning, the best way I could show you this is on the 4-hour, but if you look at the daily, this was looking like a perfect, this was that wick from Corona, right? Price formed this resistance over here, rejection candle with this bearish candle the other day, and then price closed bearish right here and passed the low of this candle. Forget this bullish candle right here, right? Forget that. Look at the bottom wick of it. When we came to the charts, and Jaden came to the charts, he was talking about sells on GJ, and I was looking at that too, because you have this clean move to the left. This candle was extremely bearish, passing the low of this candle right here. But again, this is why trend lines are so important, because you have price bouncing off of this trend line. And if you're just trading support and resistance, you wouldn't have seen that. You would have seen a perfect break of the support, price continuing down, waiting for price to break this support, retest this area right here to come back down to 142,200.
Okay.
Like we were saying, could potentially happen if it breaks this trend line here. But my main bearish bias was price retesting 143 since Monday to come down, retest that area, form support, and continue up to retest these highs.
Okay.
So that's all we were waiting for. Again, you're just waiting for things to play out. A couple, you're being fluid in the market. You have one or two biases. You have a main bias, obviously, but you have another one just in case the other thing doesn't happen. So if this didn't form support and we were looking at the 5 and how price was bullish on the 5 and the 1 minute. See that little bullish structure right here?
Mm-hmm.
That gives you a good, again, you're not going to take a buy right here. But what you're going to do is this gives you an indication that price is respecting the support and it's in a mini uptrend.
Okay.
And it gives you a stronger indication that price is going to come back up to 143, 150 and retest this area.
Okay.
That's why you look at these time frames in key levels, not in the middle of a range.
It's like Raja got those, may have taken that aggressive GJ buy that you were talking about.
Nice. he probably hopped in. What's it
As it
called?
was taken off.
Yeah, when it was taken off. Which he always says not to trade the news. So I don't know.
Playing with some profits from his week. Guess
Yeah.
I do that.
So here is the 1 minute. And we were watching how price, this is that area at 143.730 where price was respecting and forming resistance to start coming back down, and they had some sellers pressure to maybe come down and break the support, correct this move, correct the or retest the trend line, the previous bearish trend line, to then continue up. But now price is also in this bullish structure on the 1 minute. So maybe we're going to get these buys, not these buys right here, but a nice retest over here where price comes up, retest this level, maybe retest this level as well, and then continues up to retest 144 flat, which was, on the 1 minute. 144 flat was that high that it created back on Monday during New York. So this is going to be a nice move up, I believe. If we get a retest, though. Look at this move on the 15 minute. It's crazy. $70 pips. Ah, you see that? That's why you stay patient. Dude, there's some fake account out of me.
Are you serious?
That's how you know
Yeah,
you're making it.
Oh my god.
I swear. But look at this.
In this now.
They have my picture. And dude, this dude's fooling everyone. I tagged like Ted and some people in my logo, like, just thanking them for everything they've done for me, the advice and all that stuff. And like even Paul, Sharma, Ted all commented on this dude's Instagram. They didn't even comment on mine, thinking that this was me.
Dude. No shame, people, huh?
Just get a job. Do something better with your time. Like learn how to trade. Like, is this what you're doing? Doesn't make any sense. Where's Lee? Is Lee still in here? No. Christian's in here.
Yeah, what up, bro?
Lee is here. Okay, cool. Lee, you see this? Lee's munching.
I'm having some dinner. Like,
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. You're in London. But we got this little retest over here.
And I'm gonna send you guys a picture of my chart.
Yes, please do.
Look how cool Fibonacci works on the 5 minute. I respect
Bubble?
it. I was just looking at it. But look how I respected the golden zone. Check this out.
Do you use the fib, Joe?
Yeah, I've been using it.
Oh,
and
cool.
It's amazing, bro.
Been back testing?
Yeah, look at this. Just this trade right now, off the 5 minute.
Wow. Yeah, you're right.
Look how I respected it. Made an engulfing pattern between the 50 and 61%.
Yep. 61.8. And then
Yeah.
retested 38.2. Continued up. Now,
It's a risky buy though. That was a risky buy.
of course, yeah. Now, this is going to be the play for us. It's creating this high. Keep going. Please keep going. We're missing out on it. That's fine. Create the high. Come down to retest this. When we get some volume at 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30, stock market open. Create this support down here, and this is going to be the play. We're going to wait 2 or 3 hours for our trade, and that's going to be completely fine. But I want a nice, clean. This is so overextended. Like, it's got to come down on the higher time frames. Just looking at trade gold.
For gold, you're waiting for a support resistance to form on the 15 minute or on the 30.
On gold?
Yeah.
I want price to close below this area right here. Because it could very well form support right here. Because you see this wick?
Mm-hmm.
This could be the zone right here, but I also have it on the candle bodies where price is closing bearish right here. So I want to see if price is going to form a little support here on the 5 minute, the 1 minute. That's why those make sense to look at, not to trade, but to look at. It's okay to trade the 5 minute on gold, but again, it's mainly just to see what it's going to do in this area. And if it closes below that area and I get some clean bearish structure, you might be able to take this down with some volume at 8:15, 8:30 on gold. It's normally when get some volume. I took that trade on gold yesterday at 8:30. Yeah, the mistake entry that made me $70. This is perfect. Keep pushing up so we can get this retest. So how's your week so far, everyone? Doesn't have to be just trading.
Good
But
week. Good week. Ready to for the weekend.
you have a good week?
Yeah.
Good shit.
My body aches, bro. The other day I did legs. Yesterday I did bicep.
You start the 75 yet?
Yeah, I've been doing it. I started dieting last week already.
Awesome.
So I'm on a strict diet, just beef and chicken.
There you go, man. What do
You
you
said started at 75. What's that?
So the 75 hard is interesting.
Okay.
It's I'll bring it up real quick while we're waiting. GJ's just pumping, and if we miss this, that's fine. I'm not worried about it. What's it called?
It's fine.
If you guys know who Andy Frisella is,
No.
okay, so he's got a successful podcast, like success, all about motivation, all that stuff. But came up with this 75 hard. This is actually him. And the rules, I don't know if he has them on the website. Let's see. No, I don't want that. Some of these guys put the work in. Yeah, they I'll read the rules off for you, Christian. Let's get these people off of here. All right, Christian. So it's 75 days straight of a strict diet. You cannot cheat once. No cheat meals. It's a strict diet. You know, whatever that diet is, you know, I'm not going to tell you what your diet should be, but you know, that's up to you. But it's got to be clean and you can't cheat. The second rule is you got to work out twice a day. Once has to be outdoors. Doesn't matter what the weather is. So if it's raining, who cares? Go outside and run. If it's thundering and lightning, you know, maybe you want to be smart, but you know what I'm talking about. So the third rule is drink a gallon of water once a day. You got to complete the whole gallon. Fourth rule, read 5 pages of a business book or a self-development book, or listen to 30 minutes of an audiobook, podcast, whatever. Successful podcasts, self-help podcasts. The last rule is you have to take a progress pic every single day. So when I did this, I added a couple of different things, like I have to complete all my daily musts throughout the entire day. What else did I have in here? Oh, and then also I have to back test once a day. I have to do a back testing session on Soft4fx. And when I was doing this is really when I started to hone in on Forex, and everything was just clicking at that point. So that was during the summer, early part of the summer, for during COVID, and really that's when I really started to realize that you don't need a gym to work out at all.
Yeah, man, that sounds good. I mean, I feel like I've been doing most of that since
Oh yeah, you've
November
been
1.
killing it. But if you do want to do that, I'll send you the podcast. It's like an hour
Mhm.
long, and it's awesome, of him just breaking down the rules, and it really just fires you up. I remember listening to that on May 12th, and May 12th I started, and I didn't have to restart once. If you fail any of these one day, even if you don't take a progress pick one day, you have to restart the whole thing. Oh, also no alcohol.
Yeah.
For 75 days.
I cut alcohol and everything out since November 1. As long as I ever, I
Good
cut it
stuff.
out. What's that? January, February, almost 3 months, no alcohol.
See, on EJ now, this is just a mess. One price to break this level over here for you to take this. And then gold, we're continuing to push up. This could be, price is in a downtrend, you're counter trend trading, but an impulse entry for gold would be right here. I'm not taking it. I don't want to use my opportunity on that. On the counter trend trade, but you got a clean move to the left. This is the 15-minute. It's not like this is the 5. Let's see how this plays out. At least fill this wick right here. But again, I'm not taking one of my opportunities on an impulse counter trend trade. Like everything in Forex is just thinking about probabilities. And you got to even think of the numbers. Like, even if you don't know the numbers, like there's a 38% chance that this is actually going to play out. But you got to think about the numbers in your head, thinking like, what are the probabilities? Think about the numbers, and it helps you when it comes to entering trades. If you're thinking about something like that, where you're like, there's only a 20% chance that price is going to come up and fill this wick. That helps you stay out of a stupid trade. If we were in an uptrend and I saw this set up, I'd be like, okay, there's probably a 70-75% chance that price is going to mirror this move and continue up into this area. You know?
Stefanos, I'm a little new on gold, but I want to trade it at some point. Where would you look to try to secure some? Because I know the goal on gold is to always secure.
Oh yeah.
Where would you try to aim to secure some on gold here?
The first area would actually no, the second area would be right here, right?
Yeah.
Maybe, but even better or more conservative would be right here. These wick rejections over here. And then also that's about a 1-to-1 as well. If you put your stop loss here, if you put your stop loss below the current candle right here, which would be a little risky, but it's a 17 pip stop loss. You could even secure a 1-to-1 right over here. Move your stop loss right to break even on gold.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm going to journal this trade. I just was curious because I already marked it up ahead of time, and that's exactly where I had my partial. Was that
Awesome.
line you got? So.
And the confluence I had for this was, I'm waiting for price to form a resistance right here. Now that it's not, we have volume 808. Price passes the high of this candle right here. We could be off to the races right back up here to retest 1826. Plus, this was, if you see this line right here, you see these wicks.
Yeah.
Price came in to tap these wicks at 1815, almost 1816. Yeah, 1816. And then this candle came down to retest that area too, to continue bullish. So if you look to the left, it's at the top. It's so slow sometimes. It's the resistance of that order block over here. See that?
Oh yeah.
This is all the way to the left of November. So price is retesting this resistance to continue up.
Okay.
But Derek, keep journaling these trades, and you're gonna just get more confident with it. It's gonna make more and more sense to you. But take it easy with trading gold right away. Maybe spend a month or two doing this, or just like a month, a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Of just analyzing it, then start entering small lots. Especially in gold. Just understand how it moves. It moves way different than most other pairs.
Yeah, I'm not really looking to trade it right now. I just kind of want to start getting the eye of it, I guess.
Yeah.
Early.
But this is one of those trades you would only risk maybe 1% on instead of 2%. Again, if this was an uptrend, this was bouncing off a trend line right here, forming support right there, then you could risk 2% on that.
So are you guys all trading straight from TradingView and not from MetaTrader?
No, you do your analysis on TradingView because it's cleaner, and then you take your trades on MetaTrader. Not many people do their analysis on MetaTrader.
Yeah.
Ted does though.
Yeah, I have two screen. I have my monitor and I have a laptop, and I use the laptop for the MetaTrader and my monitor for Trading View, so I can just kind of flop back and forth and watch the trades and stuff from there.
That's awesome.
All right, boys, I gotta hop on a conference call, but I'll hopefully be back here in 20 or 30.
All right, brother. I'll see you
Yeah.
soon.
All right, bro.
Much love, everybody.
Hey, since we were talking fitness there for a minute, anybody got any good ideas for like a cleanse? My body feels like shit.
Cleanse?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Some water, man.
I could give you a diet.
Last couple of days, my body's been just getting tore up. So
How's it?
I'm like, I just need to wash all that out, cleanse all that out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I
Fresh fruit and lots of water, man.
Okay.
So what are you trying to do exactly?
I don't even know. You know, my body's just felt like crap lately. So
Yeah.
maybe a cleanse will make me feel better, I guess. And I'm not the best eater by no means. McDonald's is a weakness. So
But I'm saying, like, you don't have like a goal of what you're trying to reach. What are you trying to look like? Are you trying to shred up? You trying to bulk up? What are you trying to do? Because
no.
there's multiple diets I could just give you, depending on what you're trying to accomplish.
I mean, honestly, I'd like to lose a little bit of weight,
Okay.
but nothing like shredding or anything like that. I'm not really.
You also seem more like a mesomorph, which is what I am too. A little bit, just more muscle, a little bit bigger but shorter. We're not tall, like an endomorph or
Right.
escomorph.
Yeah, I start to lose track of what they all mean, but yeah, no, like I struggled to gain weight almost my entire life, and all of a sudden I hit like 25, 24, 25, and it's just like everything stuck at that point, and gained 30 pounds in a year.
Well, let's shred that.
Start running.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not much of a runner. That's my big problem. I was like, I've been trying to, invest in one of those indoor bikes or something like that.
Yeah.
Just
Peloton?
get to a party or something.
Little by little.
Yeah.
Start a deck.
Yeah. Actually, you know what, that I noticed you posting that on your story. I was like, I should do that.
It's cool because you constantly improve with it. So like the first deck you do, you might not even get through the full thing unless you talk to yourself positively and really push yourself. But the second time you do it, you might get through the full thing. It might take you like 22, 24 minutes. And then you start paying. Once you get through the full thing, then you start paying attention to time, cutting the time down, but making sure that your reps are efficient. And you're not like cheating on any kind of squats. You're going all the way down, doing the things you got to do, proper push-ups, good setups, whatever kind of abs you want to do.
Yeah.
And then you just keep improving on the time. And if you do it early in the morning, you're going to hover around 18 to 20 minutes with like a solid deck, like very early in the morning. If you do the same deck later at like 5 at night, you get around like 13 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, your just energy level is way higher.
Right. And I'm definitely interested in doing that. I was looking for my deck of cards from my house the other day. So
Yeah, you go buy one.
yeah. I know I got one here. I gotta find it. We have like a game closet, so it gets all messy in there.
Yeah. I feel you. So this is gold. This is UJ's coming down. Wow. All right, cool. GJ formed its high. Now we're waiting. If we miss it, we miss it. Who cares? grab our move tomorrow.
You guys ever tried Insanity?
Yeah. My fiance does that.
That shit's hard, man. Hey, Derek, do you drink like any pre-workouts, any natural fat burners?
No, I kind of got away from like pre-workouts and stuff like that. I drink a lot of coffee.
Okay.
know.
It's smart getting away from that. But if you want to really get back into the zone, if you want to do it artificially, you could use pre-workout for a week just to get you right back into it and then stop using the pre-workout. But, naturally, dude, go to the gym real quick. Do you have a gym membership?
Yeah, so funny thing is I actually have a gym in my basement that I put together.
Amazing. Good shit.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
don't,
where you mainly work out?
yeah, I just don't use it like I wish,
Okay. So later today, do you work today?
No, I'm off today.
You're off?
Today and tomorrow
Awesome.
I'm off.
So after the session, go eat some breakfast, and then, dude, throw on. Do you have like a speaker system in there?
Yeah.
Awesome. Throw on like one of those like kind of cheesy motivational videos on YouTube, and put that on the loudspeaker. You just hear The Rock talking to you, Conor McGregor, somebody, Jocko Willink, and they're just like focused, like just talking like positively, and you slowly start to get like, holy shit, why have I never been doing this? You get that
Right.
feeling like, oh, I should have been doing this the whole time. This is amazing, great feeling. And then do it the next day and just keep doing it, and you just build that momentum every day. The best way to build momentum in your life as a whole when it comes to trading or anything is going to work out. It's the best feeling in the world.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I
you feel lazy, you got to talk to yourself positively and be like, no, stop being a bitch. Let's go.
Yeah, I took working out really hard back when I was like 18, 19. I'm 26 now, but 18, 19, I was, I'd go to the gym for 3 hours a day. I wasn't even working really. So I did nothing but time.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of as more responsibilities grew, less gym time. And then I kind of burned myself out, I think, of doing the gym. So after a while, I got to the point where I just wasn't working out at all. And I'm kind of still there. And, I had the baby 6 months ago. So I'm still trying to figure out how to work around that. And
Yeah. So off subject real quick with gold. This is why you pay attention to the 5 minute, the 1 minute too. See, as price started passing the low of this 5 minute candle right here and coming back down to retest, you could close 50%. But again, this is why I didn't enter this, because it's a counter trend trade. You're taking a buy. Yeah, I think it's grabbing liquidity right now to continue up, like I said, but you get the clean move here. But again, it's a counter trend trade. You're going against the trend, and you're taking a buy. So that's why this would only be 1%. I would have already closed 50%. And if price passes the high of these candles right here, you could re-enter that other 0.5%. You could double your trade if you have magic keys, like right here.
yeah.
And that's how I would have managed that trade. So if you want to journal that and write that down, it's hard for me to journal when I'm trading live with you guys. I have to go back and do it on my own.
Hey, Stefanos.
Hey, Roy.
So I pulled up some of these other pairs and I pulled up gold.
Yep.
But the magic keys, I have to program it for each pair because it's not.
No,
like,
you just drag it onto the chart.
Drag it onto the chart.
So you got the navigator on. Hold on. I don't know why that's not working. But you got the navigator to the left.
Yeah.
And in that navigator, you'll see magic keys at the bottom. You see it?
Yeah.
Okay, take it, grab it, and drag it onto the gold chart.
Okay.
And then, change your parameters, your presets. Make sure the DLL imports are on and that stuff. And that auto algo trading is on.
Okay.
I love that sound. I can't believe it's Thursday already.
I know, right?
Are you guys all positive on the week from these live sessions? I know some of you guys have been taking like trades on your own, so maybe not. But you know, you guys all feeling good about these live streams?
Yeah, feeling good about them.
Yep.
As Derek leaves. Oh no, that's not Derek. All right, good. Just want to make sure the guidance is good for you. Ooh, where's Derek? That's why we don't take this.
So Steph,
So Christian.
I got a question. You know that huge news candle on the 30-minute? I'm looking at the 30-minute time frame. That huge news candle. So
On
after that,
GJ? Mm-hmm.
after it closed in that next 30-minute, as it went down and came back up and passed its high, would that been a good entry?
Right here?
Yeah, as it passed the high of that news candle.
So what I would have done is, you know, this is a little range in here. So I mean, with volume right before the 8 a.m. open, as price passed the high of this candle, would have been a high risk entry. With stop loss right here, you would have caught this. You would have caught this move right here. But you know, this is something that you want to back test multiple times. Do you want to take something like this? Or do you want to be patient, wait for it to create the high, come down, retest this level over here, and then take this up and retest this high? Do you want the cleaner entry and wait, or do you want to jump right in for the impulse entry in the middle of this range on the 15-minute with the higher time frame of the 15, the 30-minute, the 1 hour, you know, so overextended, you know, like, and
Oh, and I
plus
see that zone you got too right there.
Plus, you got the 4-hour bearish trend right here. This is a 4 hour since Monday. So price has been coming down since Monday. Preferably, the reason I was waiting for this was because I wanted this to retest this trend line to then come up.
Okay.
And if it's not going to do that, now it's creating this high over here. Hopefully, it comes down to create support, so we could take this up to 144, 100.
And that'll be almost like the same move but safer.
Exactly.
Okay.
Derek, check this out. Here. That's why you stay out of that. It's a 5.
Yeah, I see that now.
What's up?
I see that now. I'm just looking at it.
Yeah.
I'm journaling it here. Yeah, I think as it came down and broke the low again, I would have just probably closed the whole.
So this is coming back into this bracket I was telling you guys about. And if we get a close below here with a retest on the 5-minute, this could be a nice sell down to 1810, 1811.
Damn, it's crazy how much you can trade on here. Forex, metals, indexes, commodities, shares, crypto.
You're going to get yourself in trouble looking at all this.
Dude, I was just checking so much. I didn't even realize how much.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy. Wow.
1 a.m. 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 1 a.
What's the scope of your portfolio, Stefanos, as far as pairs and things like that?
GJ, EJ, and gold, the three we've been toggling through. I used to trade UJ a little bit, but it's just too slow. US 30, I like to look at for the economy and see what's going on with the dollar, or not the dollar, but just what the US economy is doing.
What is the
DXY,
30 stand for?
US 30 is like S&P 500, but it's the top 30 companies.
Top 30.
And it's like the Forex pair of the S&P 500, which is a stock index. This
Nice.
is the US dollar currency index. So this gives you an idea of where the dollar is. And right now, obviously the dollar is shit, but it's coming down, created the support, and it's retesting 8-week highs. This is December 1st. And now it's right back up to there. So it could be retesting this area over here, key level, to then continue down, or breaks through here. But with the dollar being strong like this, good sells would be on Euro USD, GBP USD. Any kind of USD pair would be good for sales because the dollar is a little bit stronger right now. And especially if it breaks out of this bearish trend, this is the daily chart. This has been since March that the US dollar has just been tanking.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ever since the stimulus, huh?
Yeah. So if you had this support right in here, as well as this resistance right here, and you took this sell right around here once price broke out of here, you'd be in this since May. And how many pips is that? Measure tool. Almost 1,000 pips, 880. Also UK 100, which is like the same thing, like US 30, but it's 100. So this is the UK economy. Price forming this resistance up here. This is the Japanese yen currency index. So right now it's bearish. It's got some seller's pressure. Reached 97. That's why GJ is so strong right now.
Where do you find that US 30 on the navigator tab, the charts tab?
Navigator tab. Right click in the white area and then hit show all. And it'll be in there.
It's in the Forex tab?
Yeah. Damn, I missed gold. All right, so this is how I would have taken gold. See this 1 minute? Price broke support. Hey, Derek, I didn't even notice that. What's up?
Oh, what's up, bud?
Like,
And she says hi. She
Aw,
wanted to see what daddy was doing.
little one.
yo. How old?
6 months.
That's awesome. Congrats, man.
Thanks.
A little
For the
pacifier.
dollar unemployment rate.
What's up?
The dollar employment rate has just been
Yeah,
at least
unemployment claims.
better than the previous and expected,
That's why gold is just tanking.
possibly.
So this is the candle I would have caught just now, and I was looking to enter right here as price past the low of this candle with stops above it, because we're now below this bracket area I was telling you about. We would have caught.
Damn.
We would have caught about 33 pips. That's all right. You journal that and catch that next time. I'm gonna journal here just so like people could see. Like, you guys know how I journal, but people on YouTube could see. Look at that setup on the 30-minute. Same thing with the 1 hour too. Back during London. Christian, what time does school start?
I got to be in a class at 8:45.
Oh, nice.
Start at 9.
Nice. I believe it's 8:30 already.
Mhm. All right, y'all. I'm about to go dark, but I'm still gonna be listening in.
Okay, bro. Have a good day, all right?
All right, bro.
Derek, wait. Yeah, Derek, do you see how I'm journaling this?
Yeah.
So I'm taking all time frames. Like I have the daily right here, the 4 hour. But first, before I take the 4 hour, where price is at right now, I want to take a picture of this. So I understand why price is doing what it's doing all the way over here. The same thing with this wick. So this is the 4 hour. And you just keep going through.
Yeah, I use Trello as well. A lot of times I do forget to put the higher time frame, so when I go back and look, I only have like my entries and exits, and I kind of forget what the higher time frames look like. So just this week I've been starting to be better with that though.
Oh, good. Now you know. It's the one reason why Trixie might be better than Trello. But I love Trello, first of all, because I have everything organized in there already. I'm not going to switch over. And second of all, it's just like very organized. I like it. And again, I'm just so used to it. I like the way it works and the way it's set up, the format. So
Can you
that's what I do.
can you go on Forex Factory and explain them US results first?
Yes. So obviously, let's see, unemployment claims. It's less than what was expected.
So that's good for
So which is
currency.
good. What's up?
That's good.
Of course, yeah. It's with less unemployment claims. That means more people are in work, more people are getting their jobs back. So that number coming out is gonna send gold south, and it's gonna send the dollar north.
Right.
So that just came out. So if you look at, let's see, something like USD JPY, prices reacting to, forming this support right here. Wait a minute. See that bullish candle? That's
Yeah.
probably from the unemployment claims right there. Prices in this bearish trend. It looks like it's continuing down to retest this low, but then it created the support with that news. So technically, you got that support right there. Same thing with US 30. See this?
Yeah.
See, that's why fundamentals are important, because it's why the moves are happening. Like, don't you want to know why it's happening?
So I was looking at US dollar card, and US dollars some reason pulling back, even though the news is
Is
good.
CAD strong?
No, not really.
Yeah, not really either. USD CAD. I added that to my watch list for you guys. No, I didn't.
Don't get why it's pulling back so much.
Oop. Yeah, we got support right here. Price respecting that support. Let's see. Now this could be technicals, where price is just pulling back to continue bullish. Retest this high. So let's go back
Yeah,
to
that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, we missed GJ today, and that's fine. But it just continued bullish. So this would have been risky, but a nice bullish buy right over here with price in this downtrend on the 1 minute, and then breaking that trend over here. But again, that's a very risky buy for you to take.
What happened to Jaden this morning?
I don't know. Would he go back to
Snuck
bed?
out?
What?
I didn't hear him say goodbye. He snuck out, huh?
All good. 4 hour. 1 hour. Well, so again with gold, like if you just stay patient, you know, this looked like a tempting buy, and that's why we didn't enter, because you're going against the trend. But if you just wait for the retest to form right here, this is the 1 hour, you know, we could have caught this whole thing, which we did. Or we didn't catch it, but I'm saying like we called out, you know, where we should have caught this. Let me just take a picture of it. But we know that gold is extremely bearish looking at the daily. See this? Price finally broke the range that it was in since the beginning of January. Broke it. It's got this clean move to the left. It's got a little consolidation over here. And now it's coming down to retest this wick over here. This is the 4 hour area to the left that I'm talking about. Price just pushing down. What is this? This is the 4 hour. What the hell? Oh, that's where. Yo.
Yeah, my bad, man. My connection is horrible here in DR, man.
Oh, is it?
It keeps kicking me out.
Damn. It's all good. So are any of you guys having like trouble with something specifically?
I gotta learn how to do all this chart mock-up like you're doing.
You've been using TradingView though, right?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh yeah, you've
I'm
been
with it now.
MetaTrader.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to get everything set up and looking nice and clean like you have it, and then also add some of these pairs that you guys are talking about every day, you know, so I can follow along with you guys.
There you go. So
All I had was GJ.
so you see this panel over here to the left?
Yeah.
So if you hit this arrow right here for the trendline tools,
Yeah.
you'll see a bunch of other things. So
Yeah.
if you star these that, play with them, maybe not the indicators, but play with the tools. And if you star them, it creates this toolbar up here so that you don't have to keep going back to this and opening this and doing all that. So these are all the ones I like to use. I like to use the brush, to predict where price is going to go, trend line, rectangle to draw zones, horizontal line. You got text over here. You have an arrow right here. Which I kind of want to change that.
Info line, is that where you write your notes?
Info line. What's info line?
What's the one that you, the little bubbles where you get to type in?
Okay, so I use call out right here.
Call out.
So star call out, star text. Go over to trend line tools. Star the trend line. Not info. Oh wow, never even seen this before. Oh, okay. So that just gives you the if you guys ever trade stocks with TD Ameritrade with Thinkorswim, this is kind of what they have too. This info line. The trend line gives you the angle, how many pips, all that stuff. Never used that before. All right. Yeah. We'll figure it out. Guys got any plans this weekend?
Super Bowl, huh?
Oh, that's right.
Definitely gonna watch that.
Yeah.
I don't really care who wins. You guys, who you guys got?
Tom Brady. Can't bet against that dude.
You see what happened to the Chiefs though? They went to the barber shop. A barber had positive for COVID.
Damn.
And a whole bunch of almost the whole team was gonna get a haircut with that barber. Luckily they got there on time.
Could you imagine? They gotta forfeit the Super Bowl.
Jesus.
That's nuts.
Whole team got COVID.
Chad Hennon.
Brady probably organized that. Made sure that happened.
No need to deflate the ball anymore, right?
Exactly.
Just send him to the barber shop.
Yeah.
You think we're getting back into the retracement right now with GJ as far as the trend line?
Good idea. Let's take a look. Ooh. Getting a support formed. Let's see the move to the left, shall we?
I have some potential like zones that price might reach in the bullish momentum. 144, 500.
Yes. Yeah, 144, 500, 600 are the wicks over here
You went back all the way to like February, right? Of last year,
of March.
like March.
Yeah, February. Yeah, you're right. Over here, these wicks over here, this wick. That's why I have that zone drawn. And then you can honestly just do this. This whole area. Price is going to reach 144, 600.
Yeah.
Let's see what it looks like on the 1 hour. If there's any pit stops. Yeah. See this clean move?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the 1 hour. So we head back over here. Price is rejecting 144. It closed above. Now it's starting to reject 144, 200. And if we form a support, that's all we're waiting for. It's just so overextended, though. It's like, all right, this was the move of the session.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you want to, like, getting FOMO that you missed this whole thing? Do you want to jump in over here? Because at some point, it's got to correct. Like, this is a major trend line. You know, some point it's got to form a support on the higher time frames. Is it just going to shoot up to 144, 600? Look at that. It
So that's
corrected the
all up
whole
on
week's
what?
move within 30 minutes.
What was the news that shut that up?
Asset here. I'll show it to you. Nope. So asset purchase facility. So if that is less than normal, which coming out to break even is kind of the same thing. And then also you got all this news over here as well, which is all coming out the same as well. Official bank rates stayed the same. That stuff all just push GJ up. Also with this key level over here forming support, like I was saying, price coming down to 143, form support, 4 hour trend line. You know, the price is shooting through.
Damn, that's a trip. The news comes out and it just boom, skyrockets, huh?
It's the news and the fact that we're at a key level and buyers are just jumping in over here. So it's the news and everything. That's why I was saying news and key levels line up perfectly sometimes. And news comes out, it's like crazy. Like price will come to a key level, and back when Trump was president, he would tweet and price would just skyrocket from that level. So it's like weird how it moves or how it reacts. Let me just finish. This is the 1 minute. Okay, cool. 4 hour. 4 hour. No, that's the 1 hour. And those of you that haven't seen this yet, but this is just how I journal during the session. It's hard for me to do it with you guys on here, but I just copy and paste all the time frames. Oh. Into here, and then later I'll go back and write what I was thinking.
I don't think any moves is gonna happen now. They already moved 127 pips.
Yeah. Yeah, we missed that.
That's crazy.
This is where a lot of people get into trouble, where they're taking that
Impulsive buys.
you know, they get that FOMO of missing out.
I used to be like that.
You what?
I used to be like that.
Yeah.
Impulsive buys.
Well, hopefully the more you're in these lives and you just hear me talking, like stay patient, wait for it. Or you know, this is a good entry right here. It's gonna start clicking for you. You know, unfortunately we missed this gold trade, but this would have been nice. Called this out.
Imagine having a buy stop at 7 o'clock there, around 143 flat. You would have caught the whole move.
And I know. This would have been nice right here. If
That
you thought,
would have made my week.
I know.
Damn.
But this is what I'm talking about when it comes to looking at the lower levels and seeing this minor bullish trend, knowing that we're getting volume at 7 o'clock with price pushing above these highs over here. If you want to take a risky entry, knowing that this is a key level all in here, that you could just take this up, lower risk, put your stop loss down here for an intraday and expect and anticipate volume, not only volume, but price to react to this, create support and continue up. We would have caught this whole move. So you journal this to see how you would have caught it, and then you move on from there. Who's in the chat? Lee Johnson. USD CAD. So where would you have bought this? You're muted, buddy. Lee, I can't hear you.
Fucking mic muted again.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Yeah, my 5-minute time frame, all the candles started getting quite weak.
Okay. You want to here? Let's I'll look at the.
If I've moved stops to break even now, it's like 10 pips in profit. So take partials at 18.
Right over here.
Yeah.
So what, you took it on this bullish candle?
No, I took it to the left a bit, like the
Right here?
Yeah, that bullish one as it started weakening.
Wow.
I just took it on that one. On the
Yeah.
close of that 5-minute.
Now this has been working for you? You taking you know, like
I'm looking for reversals pretty much. But because it had broke out of that zone, I expected it to pull down, retest, and then go back up to test 1.2824, which is
Okay.
where it's heading now,
Yeah.
hopefully.
And you're still in?
Yeah, still in. I've got move stops to break even, so it's risk free, but I haven't secured anything yet.
Perfect, man. Good shot.
USD CAD.
No, it's flying now, whatever's going on.
Damn, man. Derek. Right back to the bottom of that consolidation zone.
Shit.
We missed like I'm not upset about either of them, honestly, but not upset about GJ. This one, I think I was breaking something down or something, but I was ready to enter this up here on the 5-minute.
Yeah, I was looking at that, and to the left, there's that huge wick. I was thinking if it breaks below, I bet you it's gonna go through that wick.
Yeah, we
And
fucking.
that's exactly what it's doing right now.
Honestly, we could have grabbed another entry right here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Yeah, man. Okay.
There's something going on right now.
No big deal. Biggie. We're gonna get these moves, and we're all gonna be going nuts.
That's insane.
Which we shouldn't be. We should always stay calm, collected. Damn, man, that's unfortunate. But
Yeah, and even through that wick, it's clean traffic. I think the next area is probably 1787.
Yeah.
On the 1 hour, there's some resistance. Or so, yeah. It could just keep going, but
see, it's tough. It's tough when you call them out and you analyze it and you don't execute, or you miss it because you're looking at something else. That's why it's concentrating on one or two pairs is so important, because you're concentrating on one so much, then you miss the other one. I mean, with experience, you could trade multiple pairs, but it's tough. Now, if we get a 15-minute close on GJ, we might be able to grab 10 pips out of this.
I like that flag addition behind you, Stefanos.
Thanks,
It's a nice
bro.
touch.
You like that?
No.
Yeah.
I got that from James.
Nice.
It was funny. As soon as you got off, I was actually before you got off, I was actually about to throw that up there so that you would see it. And then you were like, "Oh, I gotta go." I was like, "Oh, I'll just do that so when he comes back."
Adds a little bit of flavor to your stream.
Yeah, you need something back there. Yeah. Those are closed.
You think that drop on gold's news related or what?
It's the strength of the dollar.
Right.
And unemployment claims coming out. See, part of me wants to take this GJ trade, this sell right here, to about right over here.
I would say that's definitely due a pullback.
It
You
is.
don't think it's gonna consolidate now since it moved 100 and something pips already?
What's up?
You don't think it's gonna consolidate?
Either consolidate or maybe correct some of this. Maybe correct this candle over here. But yeah, you don't want to call tops and bottoms. It's messy. The move that happened was this.
Yeah.
You want to wait for the actual, with a big move like this, and with GJ breaking this bullish trend right here, or bearish trend right here, you want to wait for the pullback to create support somewhere for you to take this up to correct that high instead of calling the tops. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. So Derek, we got to put together like a meal plan for you. You ever meal prep before?
Yeah, back when my late teens, I was doing some meal prepping.
Awesome. And you know, full disclosure, I'm not like calling you fat. I'm just piggybacking off what you were talking about before. I feel like it's random. I just brought that. We got to think of a meal plan for you. No, yeah, I'll put something together for you, and we'll get you on that track. But I highly recommend trying the 75. It's hard, but after 2-3 weeks, you really start to feel the momentum. You feel amazing about yourself. Everything just changes. You know, people drinking in front of you, it's like I don't even want it anymore. Like,
Yeah.
you get that feeling of just like I don't need that, and you feel powerful when you're out with people and they're drinking and you're just, you know, chilling, completely sober, having a good time anyway. Just controlled. You just have this confidence. It's amazing. So, I think Rory's doing it right now, right?
Yep.
How's it going?
It's good, man.
Awesome. Do you feel that like you don't even need to drink anymore?
Yeah, that was nice, man, because
How long you been doing it for now, Rory?
24 days.
Okay.
It's awesome. Good for you, man. I've
Yeah.
been pushing you to do that for a while.
I know. I knew and just like I told you, I was like, you know what? I knew I wasn't ready for it in the summer, you know, everything I was going through.
Needed that. Dude, I did it in the worst part. I did it in the summer, in the middle of the
Yeah.
summer. Everyone's like, why aren't you drinking? Like,
Yeah.
that's the whole idea. You got to do it when it's hard.
It's like a lot of things in life, man. Sometimes you just, when you're ready, you know?
Yep.
It's a good feeling when something that was previously so hard or challenging to you becomes maybe not easy, but just you're able to do it and conquer it. It's a good feeling.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. 100%.
You've changed your mindset on it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Sure. Hold on 1 second, guys. This is what happens when you stay patient. You wait for this. There were plenty of opportunities where it looked like we could just take this all the way down back to 126, but you look at the smaller time frames, like I've been telling you, and you could see that that's not something that you want to take. And then there's gold.
GJ looks all right. Broke the low and now it's making a top wick looking like it's going to flip bullish. I mean bearish.
EJ?
GJ.
Oh, GJ. Yeah, I was just looking at the 5 minute of it, and it looked like it was potentially faking out because I was looking at this. So I was thinking about taking sells as this candle passed the low of this candle right here, but the 5 minute close with no bottom wick. Now, don't take too much stock into that because it's the 5 minute, but you know, it's just, and then this candle started pushing up. So this could be a little support right there on the 5 minute, and this candle could be closing right back in, faking out this little move right here and continuing bullish. That's why you don't want to call tops with an impulse entry. Again, that probability just tanks. You go from, maybe like a 50% probability of this playing out all the way down to like a 35 or a 30. So if this candle flips bearish and passes the low of this candle, that might be a risky but good entry for you. But you want to check all time frames. Price is rejecting 144, 100. This is, yeah, I might. So I'm gonna enter. I'm not in yet. I'm just looking at this right now. I want to lower my risk. Input risk. You can't do that yet. Thing is, like right around that area, the 1 minute is just ranging.
Interest rates were held the same, correct?
Mm-hmm.
No change. So would it be a valid analysis that because technically there was no change that we could see this move get corrected over the next
or USD or
the pound yen?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it definitely could get corrected, especially technically. A couple things line up when it comes to fundamentals and technicals. That's why both are so important.
I feel like Roger plays that. I think we played that on Euro Yen last week, where there was no change, technically good for the Euro, but I think that move ended up getting corrected the next day because I think I took sells off that.
Oh, did you?
I think so. But just because there's technically no change, you might think that that move could get corrected. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just a spitball.
One second, James. I'm just trying to eye up GJ.
Oh, you're good.
For me. If we get this flip right here, we could get a sell right here, 10 pip stop loss, price coming right back down. Because look what happened in this area again. 144 flat. When price came up here, we just came down. And GJ does that. So that's what I'm eyeing right now for a potential intraday trade. But I'm waiting for, if you look at the 1 minute, we got that little support, little range going on right here. So you want price to break below that before you take this. It's just ranging in here.
So that support that is respecting there, I have it as a golden zone. I took out the fib again.
Okay.
That's why it probably is respecting that support.
Yeah. The golden zone, what is it? Like 50 or 68?
Yeah, 50.
What, from here to here?
On the 1 minute where it's creating the support, where it's just ranging.
Right here?
Yeah, that whole zone.
Yeah.
You see, that's what I projected.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good call.
And it works good on the 5 minute, man.
Oh yeah. Works good on the 1 minute, the 5 minute. It works especially good on those. But I mean, you want the confirmations on the higher time frames. But you see like why these come in handy. Like if you look at the 15 minute, you see the price falling below this, and then this candle creating this top wick, and then this candle passing the low of this candle. If we could have easily taken this, and I would have already closed 50 by now. But this candle passed the high of this candle on the 5 minute, forming support right at that 61.8 level. If you want to trade Fibonacci's, and you stay patient, wait for we're getting some high volume right now. Let me take this off. So we know that's a level. So you want, see, it's hard to take sells when GJ is, or the pound is so strong. And it closed above or past the high of these candles, but it rejected that area.
I'm going for a buy.
But let's check gold real quick. Yeah. But I'm about to hop off, guys. I gotta eat. I'm starving right now. We missed a couple moves, but that's okay. Both of them were news. So technically, I was smart to stay out of both. You got pound news coming out. We were waiting for the normally that happens where the pound comes back and corrects a little bit, forms the support, and continues up. But there was no confirmation that was happening, right? And we want to wait for those setups. We don't want to just hop into a move just because it's extremely bullish. And then when it comes to the interest rate or the unemployment for gold, that's news. So, we missed the trade, but that's okay. There's plenty of moves throughout the week. It's Thursday. Our week's almost over. We got plenty of moves next week that we're going to be catching. We caught a couple this week too. So just stay patient. Just because you miss moves doesn't mean that your life's over.
I'm off now. Got things to do.
Okay, yeah, let's do.
Just getting me delivery there, Stefanos, for more phone cases.
There you go. How many sold so far?
About over 20.
Nice. Good
Only been
job.
doing about a week and a bit.
Good job, bro.
So I'm going to sort these out and get them out to people. So
There you go. Go make some money. Go hustle. All you guys, I extremely suggest, especially if you have the simulator today, at least get one session in. One session. Get better today than you were yesterday. Just beat yourself from yesterday, and then beat yourself tomorrow too. James, we went over that last night. You want to always compete with yourself from yesterday and tomorrow, because you know tomorrow you is trying to outbeat yourself from today. So it's constantly beating yourself from the past and the future. So just get better today, one step forward today, whether it's your life or in Forex, and your life trajectory is just going to be bullish. You're just going to keep going up. So concentrate on that. Make sure you get that in, whether you feel like it or not. Ignore your emotions. You know, you guys got goals. You all have big goals. I've heard them all. And I want to help you accomplish all of them. What's up?
We're bullish on life. I like
Yes,
that.
sir, baby.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
Always bullish. Always bullish. So
I'm bullish on life right now.
absolutely. Got a lot ahead of you, Rory, especially you, you know. Plenty of opportunity out there right now. And you know, you got real estate going and everything, but now you're getting into Forex and you know, James and I were talking about this last night. Unlimited potential in Forex. Like there's no cap to what you can make. That's amazing. That's
Yeah, it's cool,
amazing.
man.
There's no scarcity. Don't worry about scarcity of money, of opportunity, or anything. Anyone that tells you, you know, there's no room for you to succeed is lying. They're probably just, you know, they're selfish. What's up?
All right, boys, I'm going to head off. Much love, everybody. Have a good rest of your day.
All right,
yeah,
guys.
see you later.
I'll see you later. All right.
See ya.
Great stream. I'll see you tomorrow.
So you guys.
All right.